I can't compare running to anything else. Running is something very special. I bike, I lift, I boulder, I hike, and running is unique. Running is pain, joy, motivation, feeling alive, and sometimes also feeling dead. I always loved sports, but running, I didn't get it. And then I met this girl. She looked at me and said, "Oh, you're fat. You need to get running." To go to run is pretty easy. Starting to run, that's easy as well. The process between that sometimes can take, over an hour. The perfect moment in a run is when you found your pace, your body is in a flow where you feel like I'm getting forward in a good tempo, but it doesn't tax your body. It's about finding a rhythm, it's finding the music of the sport, and then it feels a bit like flying. I know a lot of people, they try to meditate, or some go into hypnosis or pray or whatever. And I feel like when I get into this flow state after a certain point in running, that's my meditation. Music is super motivating. It gives you a beat to hold on. I make music myself, so music is very important for me. When I'm running in nature, mainly I'm alone, and I don't really have to pay attention of anything that's happening around. It's more like the scenery, but you get much more into this meditative state. It's more natural. When you're in a city, you have cars, you have noises around, you have people, this hard-packed asphalt road. You still have to have this notion of outside world. That's what ADHD feels like for me. You're at your desk, I should open that Excel file and do the Excel file. Then I realize, but it will be much faster if at the end of this, I realize I have to get that deadline. That's when you get into that state where everything works. It can be very tiring. For me, ADHD is fighting my brain to do what I want it to do. When you take ADHD medication, even if my entire being screams no, if you pop a pill 30 minutes later, you're under effect. You feel overcome. You pay the price for having this instant focusing capability by giving up some of your health. When I go for running in the morning, I'm able to focus. Not as well as with the meds, but I feel motivated. It feels much more natural to me. Running builds your health. You have a body that transforms. It gets easier over time. Running is kind of like playing the guitar. But if I'm very talented at guitar, I can fake myself out of the work. You can overcome struggles with just talent. In running, I feel like you have to do the work. 40K is 40K. You cannot just magically skip the first 5Ks. The secret to become a better runner, you have to go running at a pace you can sustain for a long time.
What do you get from music?
From music.
Hey, so if you made it this far, well, thank you very much for watching. You're a friend. You belong to that special group of people on this channel, and I really appreciate it. Big shout out to Arno. He's a super talented, lovely human being who did a lot of running for us in this movie. But not just that, also the fact that he was so open about, his ADHD and all this stuff, that it's not necessarily that someone would want to talk about this on camera or not, but he did, and I'm really glad he did. So if you want to say hi or maybe even connect to him about his running or his ADHD, I've Put his socials in the description below. And a big shout out to my wife, who did a lot of driving whilst I'm filming this damn thing and gave me a lot of support throughout this entire thing in the first place.
Did that work?
Yes, it did.
This was without a doubt one of the biggest videos I've done. It was about 4 days of pre-production. It was 4 days of shooting, a lot of procrastinating, putting it off, and then about 2.5, 3 weeks of editing. So it was pretty full on, but it was an amazing process, and it's something I'm going to be doing a lot more of. Doesn't mean that you'll stop seeing photography related content. It's just, a bit of both. I use the Sony a7S III throughout the whole video to shoot basically everything except the drone scenes. It's a fantastic camera for any filmmaker. It is so capable. It is so cool. So I think I'll be using this for quite a while. If you're thinking about getting into filmmaking and if you've got the budget for a camera like that, then it's well worth spend. Anyway, if you made it all the way up to this point, thanks again for watching. You really are the greatest. See you in the next one. Bye.